topic is very difficult to comparing villages and cities. But I am prefer to villages. Why? Because our nation income will be depend on villages in more, and villages if people will be fully helpful and honestly persons. I think that's why I am prefer to villages.
Okay, as according to my point of view, villages and cities are like two sides of a coin for a country. Both are interdependent on each other. We just can't justify whether cities are better or villages are better. We can just say villages are better and city life is better. In villages we can lead a happy life, pollution-free life, whereas in cities the standard of living is high in cities. And if we see that only city life is better, indirectly we are depending on villages. On the food, we have to depend on the villages. If we don't support villages, we can't get our food. According to this, it's my point.
But actually, in city life, the people are also going at. In olden days, people will prefer for they mostly have in city life they will be the better future purpose, and as the technology improved, there was some of village peoples will also with their parents are forced to go to the city and to educate them as a life goes on. And there is a few advantages and disadvantages in the life of cities and villages. So that by this we can say that there is so many things which we can tell about that things in city.
My name is Raviman. In this discussion, cities and villages are more difficult to be. Just by these two very difficult. In this situation, villages are playing main role in the income, national income. In that villages, we can get income from agriculture, mainly agriculture. In the cities, we can see in any service sector and factories. In that cities, we can get income. Then it is more effect to the cities. In that cities, we can improve more and more metros and more and more. In my point of view, in that village life better than city life.
Nowadays, minimum resources are also not available in villages. Main quality education and main focus on unemployment, water and transportation, hospitals, mainly not available nowadays.
That's why the government will be very supported requirement is there. The government will be providing multinational hospitals like that in villages also. Why become government will be not look that way. Government till any government to see the only cities implement development only. But I think next government is providing features, all kind of features in villages also. I think.
Yes, I agree with his point. See, people are considering many factors like the standard of living in the cities and the educational facilities of the hospital facilities, etc. in the cities. If the government focuses on developing all these facilities in the villages, people won't migrate from their villages like they settle there only because they are considering all these factors and they are migrating to the cities. If government develops all this in the villages, they will migrate, and the main agriculture is the main factor for India as it is a backbone for India. So people will consider that also as a factor and they will stay in villages.
In that villages we can get more income about agriculture, then how it will be useful?
See, when you are cultivating any crop, you need to sell that crop. You are not cultivating that crop only for yourself. You need to sell that crop. And your customers are the city people. As they can't cultivate their own crops, they need to buy the food from you, right? So the income is that from. When you sell the crop, you get that income.
You can get more income into cities also.
See, in city life only if you do a job, then only you get an income. You can't get income through cultivating any crops in the cities. It's my point.
But cultivator depend on electricity.
Yes, and one more factor is that in villages nowadays it is like that 8 hours power cut is there. Without power they can't do anything. So I think government should concentrate on that. As it is a main factor for the area, government should concentrate on that.
The village living cost is very low, and compared to cities, land.
In cities there are so much of expensive living in city there are so expenses compared to the village, and the food costs also so much of expenses. But the advantages of cities is like providing food, good education compared to the villages, and there were so much of more opportunities to progress, the people to progress their lives. And also, there are some things that people to make more money in living in the cities, and so by this we can say that as I thought that the government should also focus. They also should focus, and they should be developed in villages like multinational hospitals to welfare of the peoples, and they should and also they should do in cities like they should not provide for every companies to every companies for not in the we can say that industries like in cities, they should not be in the city to to accept the industries in cities also, but they should by giving the city accepting the industries, they can the air pollution will be polluted, and they cannot get the and that for factors, and then
Next. But villages people are also more generation in income,
like village people will they also generation, but people will have traditional feelings. There are not much traditional feelings compared to the in cities. There are no as much. There are no traditional feelings. They individual lives. They depend on individuals. They are nuclear families, or we can say that because they are nuclear families. But in the village, there are traditional feelings. They are focused on their will. They product to the traditional feelings and habits of their cases. They only. But my point of view.
In
villages
cities,
people is unknown any traditional ways or any technology, not awareness is there first of all. That's why the government will be providing any addings or improve that knowledge and technology will be providing villages. Automatically the people will be generate more money.
in my point of view, in villages they give more importance to the human relations, whereas in cities they don't matter what happens to the other person. If you take an example of people living in apartments, they don't even know which person is living beside them. They just get up and go to their office, do their work, and come again in the evening. They don't bother about the other persons in the cities. But whereas in villages, they bother about the persons, and as a whole they consider as a family in the villages. So that's why it is better.
Actually, I am also agree. In the village life is very peaceful life and more no pollution. It is good. Then what about the young? What about the youth? They are suffering from lot of technical, lot of education.
That's what the government should concentrate on, not only they need to develop those facilities in villages also, so that the people don't migrate from villages to cities, as they are showing more interest on cities. They are showing more interest to migrate to cities from villages. See, if we go on doing like this, there will be no villages, there will be no people living in the villages.
They are now living in the sense how to.
Yeah, that's what. If the government gives the facilities in villages, then people won't migrate from.
But my question, what is why government, why politics are not focusing on villages? Why they focusing on industries? And as we see that in India there are 75%, there are so much of villages. Why they are not developing that villages? Why that my question? And see that as the political will give the opinion, they do some things and say some things what it is. But they should also they should also develop the as well as the cities as well as villages also.
They need to maintain the
Village people not updated to the communications and technologies compared to the city peoples. That's why I'm saying to the.
See, it is not that government is not taking any actions to develop villages. Recently it has introduced the computer education in government schools in villages. But they need to think how far it is implementing that correctly. It is not that there has passed a law, and they need to see to how far it is implementing correctly or not. If it is not the case, then it need to take some actions to develop that.
I think the political leaders also they are cooperated. So in cities we can see that in cities there are so many of crimes. We can say crimes, and there are a lot of robberies, murders, cases in city. By that I thought that villages parents in villages there are parents. They do not they tell that they not willing to send the people to the cities. That's the main. I think the main factor.
But there are some factors which are making them to migrate from cities, like because of their job, or if you take an example of a girl, and if she gets married, and if her husband is working in a city, then obviously she has to move from village to city. So there are many factors which are affecting for this migration.
By this, I just want to conclude that government should also, meanwhile they should develop in villages also by providing industry and good schools, education system, and the law should be needed to poor people also. That's it.
The government, political peoples develop more in cities. You say not focus on villages. Why become that is more multinational companies or FMCG products or everything will be started in metro cities or like that cities only.
I have seen that in 1980s, we are only the one nation. Like we are in the villages only, not we only that we are not like technical fields or Indian growing field, but we are still developing on. By this political also not they. I think that they also in starting this we are only in middle stage only.
That's why political people developing in the city.
Why they focusing on cities only? They should also.
More
They should focus on villages also. There are people
focus on that also. See, Uttar Pradesh consists of more number of villages than any other state in the country, and the politicians should think how far they are able to develop that state, as it consists of more villages, and the Andhra Pradesh stands first in the cities. As we all know, that is Andhra Pradesh is developed now. As we are having many cities, we can say that technically or educationally it's more developed now.
Exactly, but we can see that in Tupran we have not have much facilities than what in the cities. Here also, we can say that Tupran is also city, as we are saying that, and I like that they should also provide some things to here also.
You said then both are same. Here villages also pollute some air pollution, some pollution. Then here they are also polluted, here also polluted.
The
But-
composition is less compared to the cities and villages. But nowadays people in cities also they are preferring to live a village life. Like we can see the growth of the villas and now we can see more of villas developing in the city outskirts. It shows that people are very much interested in village life now.
Aged persons also live in villages. They are also more interested on village life. In that you can establish in families. They are also polluted. Then how to interact with the aged persons?
See, it's not hard. So in my point of view, both cities and villages have got their own advantages and disadvantages. We cannot just justify that city life is better and village life is better.
The things I have observed is Shruti handled the group discussion very smoothly, but she was loud. She has pointed out good points, and she was defending her opinion when the group discussion got against her. But later on, she has shown negative opinions also, and she interrupted once or twice in the GD. And the statistics she shown is well supportive to her opinion. And the topic moved to the irrelevant issues like they were talking about the city development, like cities are developed and all. Next, when the topic diverted to other things like politics, she took back the topic, like she has shown the right path to the GD as the topic is about cities and villages. She shown the way towards GD topic. And for Chandu, he handled well, but his communication was little weak because he was using like, all, and sometimes he used Telugu word ante, and his opinion was diverted because he was telling about like in cities there are many crimes. At first he was supportive to city life, but he was telling we have lot of expenses in cities. Cities are full of crimes, and he took the topic to irrelevant issues like politics, and he was questioning why our government is not showing their interest in developing villages, and he was breaking the sentences like there was not much continuity, and in the sentence it was not smoothly finished. And when he has a chance, the ending for the sentence was not smooth. But when other carried the sentence, he interrupted in between. And for Lokesh, he handled very smoothly. And when everyone got calm, he kept the GD going, and his communication was little weak. And Pramodes, he took the initiative politely, and it was a good start. And he was interrupting others also, and he was supportive to his opinion. He never changed his opinion yet, and he also went to the topic which is not related to our GD. He went to politics, and communication was weak. And Ravi was very patient. He was waiting until he gets a chance, and he has a diversified opinions on that on the GD, because at first he was supportive to village, and later on he was telling about that villages, the persons who live in villages have less income. As he is supporting to villages, I think he should not tell that, and he was questioning on the facts. And negative thing, he was showing that in villages the education is not proper and all, and he was showing support to the city's life. And his communication was little weak, and he also raised a few irrelevant topics. That's it. Thank you.